Have you ever felt like life is slipping through your fingers no matter how hard you try? Like no matter what you do, the world keeps testing you, pushing you, and leaving you wondering if fairness even exists? That feeling, that ache deep in your chest, is your soul's way of telling you that there is a force at work. One that is unseen, quiet, but profoundly powerful. This force is not random. It is not chaos. It is a law that governs every action you take, every thought you think, and every intention that stirs within you. And it's called karma. Now, don't misunderstand. Karma is not about punishment or reward, and it's not some mystical idea that only exists in stories. Karma is a reflection of cause and effect, the invisible thread that connects what you put out into the world with what returns to you. Every word you speak, every choice you make, every small gesture creates ripples in the fabric of your life. The smiles you give, the patience you show, the love you extend, and yes, even the anger you harbor, the resentment you hold, they all travel outward, shaping your reality in ways you often cannot see. Think about the times when you've acted with kindness and unexpectedly received good in return. Or consider the moments when bitterness and negativity seem to creep back, finding you in ways you never anticipated. That is karma at work, not judging you, not rewarding or punishing, but responding naturally to the energy you put forth. It is precise, impartial, and unavoidable. And here's the truth that will change the way you live. Understanding this law gives you power. It gives you the ability to shape the life you want, instead of being shaped by circumstances you cannot control. Most people go through life blind to this reality. They act without thought, react without awareness, and wonder why life keeps throwing challenges at them. But you, right now, have the chance to wake up to a deeper truth. Every decision you make today, every intention you set, has the potential to transform tomorrow. This is not wishful thinking. It is a practical, psychological reality. When you realize that your energy, your actions, your intentions, your focus, directly influences your life, you step into a position of complete responsibility and simultaneously complete freedom. By the end of this video, you will not only understand the two laws of karma, but you will also feel the power within yourself to begin applying them immediately. You will see how your smallest actions can create extraordinary change. You will understand that the life you desire is not waiting for luck or circumstance. It's waiting for you to act with awareness, to act with intention, and to act with courage. And when you do, you will feel a shift inside you, a deep, unshakable certainty that you are no longer at the mercy of life's randomness. You are the architect of your destiny, the creator of your own energy, and the driver of your future. Today is the day you stop wondering why life isn't fair and start understanding how life works. The moment you grasp this, everything changes. You will see patterns, understand consequences, and recognize the invisible threads connecting every choice you make. And once you realize that, you will never again feel helpless, confused, or lost. You will feel empowered, aware, and ready to harness the law that has quietly been shaping your life all along. Karma is not waiting for you, it is already moving. The question is, are you ready to move with it? Every action you take, every word you speak, every thought you harbor is sending energy into the world. This is the first law of karma, the law of cause and effect. It is simple yet profoundly powerful. What you put out inevitably comes back to you. It does not judge, it does not rush, it simply responds. And the more conscious you become of this, the more control you have over the life you create. Think about your daily life. Every interaction, every choice, even the smallest decisions, sets off a chain reaction. When you act with kindness, patience, and understanding, you are planting seeds that will grow into opportunities, trust, and harmony. When you act with anger, selfishness, or indifference, you are planting seeds that will return in subtle, unavoidable ways. This is not fear-mongering. This is awareness. This is understanding that energy, intention, and action are not separate. They are one force shaping your reality. Psychologists have shown that our behavior, when repeated, rewires the brain, strengthens patterns, and creates the lens through which we perceive life. This is the science behind the law of cause and effect. Your actions create habits, habits create character, and character ultimately shapes destiny. Every time you choose awareness over distraction, empathy over judgment, and courage over fear, you are not only influencing your environment, but transforming your mind, your focus, and your ability to achieve. You may have noticed moments in your life where something positive appeared unexpectedly. A person returned a favor, an opportunity came at the perfect time, or a situation resolved itself in your favor. That is the law of cause and effect in action. You acted, even in small ways, and the universe responded, and the opposite is equally true. Every negative thought, every resentful word, every decision made in haste or arrogance creates ripples that eventually find their way back to you. This is not punishment. It is balance. It is life correcting itself, reflecting the energy you continuously send out. When you truly understand this law, you no longer live reactively. You no longer blame circumstance or others for the results in your life. You begin to see that every challenge, every obstacle, and every setback is connected to the energy you have previously emitted. And with this knowledge comes unparalleled power. The power to stop repeating patterns that no longer serve you. The power to act intentionally in ways that attract abundance, respect, and fulfillment. The power to create momentum that moves you toward your highest potential. Awareness of cause and effect is not theoretical. It is practical. It demands that you examine your thoughts before speaking, your intentions before acting, and your habits before they define you. It calls for honesty, courage, and relentless commitment to improvement. The more consistent you become in aligning your actions with positive energy, the more profound the results. The universe, reflecting back what you send, rewards clarity, persistence, and integrity. Understanding this law transforms life from chaos to clarity. You begin to recognize patterns, anticipate outcomes, and harness the natural flow of energy to your advantage. You stop being a passive observer and become an active creator. Every decision becomes meaningful, every gesture matters, every thought carries weight. This is not a distant skill. It is available now, in every moment, waiting for you to step into it fully. You hold the power to change the direction of your life simply by choosing actions that align with awareness, positivity, and purpose. Cause and effect is not a rule to fear. It is a tool to master. Every choice, every effort, every intention compounds into results that shape your destiny. And once you accept this truth, you realize that nothing is wasted, nothing is meaningless, and every moment is an opportunity to create a life that reflects the highest version of yourself. Your actions are only one part of the equation. The hidden driver of karma, the force that magnifies every outcome, is intention. It is the energy behind what you do, the thought that fuels every choice, and the emotion that gives meaning to every action. Without intention, action is mechanical, empty, and far less powerful. With conscious intention, even the smallest gesture can create profound transformation. The mind is not just a tool. It is the engine of energy that sets karma in motion. Consider the energy behind a simple act. A smile offered without thought barely moves the world. A smile given with genuine warmth, awareness, and care carries weight. It ripples outward, changing the way people respond to you, altering their day, and shifting the energy around you. Thoughts, feelings, and focus are the seeds that feed the law of cause and effect. Every intention you cultivate becomes the fertilizer that determines whether your actions bear fruit or fade into insignificance. The power of your life is not only in what you do, but in why you do it, and how you feel as you do it. Psychology shows us that the brain responds to intentions even before actions are taken. What you focus on, what you expect, and what you project shapes your perception, influences your behavior, and attracts corresponding outcomes. Your energy, positive or negative, is contagious. It creates alignment with circumstances, people, and opportunities that reflect the vibration you emit. When your intention is clear, your actions are naturally amplified, creating a force that cannot be ignored. Every negative thought you harbor is an unspoken action that sets consequences in motion. Every resentment, doubt, or fear is a ripple that will find its way back to you if left unchecked. But every conscious intention of kindness, patience, generosity, or courage multiplies its effect, shaping not only your reality but the world around you. Understanding this is liberating, because it means your power is not limited to what you physically do. The depth of your awareness and the quality of your energy have the ability to transform outcomes in ways that are often invisible, yet undeniable. Intentions demand honesty with yourself. They require reflection, awareness, and courage. Ask yourself, why do I do what I do? Am I acting out of love, fear, or convenience? Am I conscious of the energy I am sending into the world, or am I drifting aimlessly, letting habits and reactions dictate my life? The answers to these questions determine the trajectory of your life far more than circumstances ever could. When intention guides action, life begins to respond in alignment, doors open, opportunities appear, and challenges feel less like punishment and more like feedback. Mastering intention is not about perfection. It is about presence, awareness, and consistency. Each time you pause before reacting, each time you choose thoughtfulness over impulse, each time you align your actions with purpose, you are reinforcing a pattern of positive energy that will return to you multiplied. The universe does not miss a single vibration. It reflects every intention, every thought, every energy you radiate. The greatest transformation comes when intention and action converge. When you act deliberately, with mindfulness, and with awareness of the energy you are emitting, your life begins to change in ways that feel almost effortless yet profoundly significant. You move from reacting to creating, from wandering through life to commanding it with clarity. You begin to understand that mastery of your life is not about controlling the world. It is about mastering the energy and intention you put into it, because that is what shapes everything you experience. Your intentions are your silent power, invisible yet unstoppable. When you learn to harness them, your actions carry weight, your energy attracts the right circumstances, and your life begins to reflect the person you were always meant to become. Every thought, every choice, and every intention becomes a tool for transformation, a seed for greatness, and a force that moves the world around you in alignment with your highest self. What you emit into the world inevitably finds its way back to you. This is the second law of karma, the law of growth and attraction. Life responds to the energy you project. Every thought, feeling, and action creates a vibration that draws corresponding circumstances, people, and opportunities into your life. You are not a passive participant in the universe. You are a magnet, constantly attracting what matches your energy, whether consciously or unconsciously. Understanding this transforms the way you approach every moment, every decision, and every interaction. Your energy has power beyond what you see. When you carry fear, doubt, or resentment, the world around you begins to reflect that same tension. Doors close, relationships strain, opportunities disappear. This is not punishment. It is life mirroring the vibration you consistently produce, and the opposite is equally true. When you cultivate clarity, positivity, and focus, life aligns with your energy. You attract situations, people, and opportunities that resonate with your vibration. The power of attraction is neutral, precise, and undeniable. It responds not to wishful thinking, but to the quality of energy you consistently radiate. Psychology has proven that focus and expectation shape perception, behavior, and results. When your mind is aligned with purpose, when your intentions are clear, and when your actions are consistent, you create patterns that magnetize success, respect, and fulfillment. Your thoughts are signals, your feelings are the carriers, and your actions are the proof. Together, they form an invisible force that pulls the life you desire toward you. Every moment you spend consciously cultivating your energy strengthens this force. Every moment you remain unaware allows life to reflect chaos, unpredictability, and imbalance. The law of attraction is not wishful thinking, it is deliberate alignment. It demands that you examine the energy you emit. Are your thoughts focused on growth, abundance, and possibility, or are they caught in fear, scarcity, and resentment? Are your actions driven by purpose, integrity, and courage, or by habit, laziness, and reaction? Every choice, no matter how small, either compounds the energy that attracts what you want, or reinforces the patterns that hold you back. Awareness transforms attraction into a tool, a mechanism for shaping the life you deserve. You have more control than you realize. Your mind, your focus, and your energy are instruments of creation. The moment you take responsibility for the vibration you emit, you stop being a victim of circumstance. Life no longer happens to you. It happens through you. You begin to notice patterns, opportunities, and alignments that were invisible before. People, situations, and possibilities begin to emerge because your energy has made space for them. Attraction is a response, not magic. It rewards consistency, clarity, and alignment. Mastering this law requires self-discipline and awareness. Every day presents the opportunity to refine your energy, to direct it intentionally, and to align it with the life you want. Negative energy can be released, doubts can be reframed, and focus can be sharpened. The universe responds to this clarity and precision, reflecting back the outcomes that match your vibration. With patience, persistence, and conscious practice, you can turn the force of attraction into an unstoppable ally in your pursuit of success, fulfillment, and inner peace. When you live in alignment with the law of growth and attraction, life stops feeling random. You stop chasing, struggling, or waiting. You begin to magnetize the right circumstances, the right people, and the right opportunities. Your energy becomes a beacon, drawing the experiences that reflect your highest intentions. And in this alignment, you realize the truth. The life you desire has always been responding to the energy you emit. Now, the choice is yours. To consciously create or unconsciously drift. To attract greatness or settle for mediocrity. Your energy determines everything. The alignment between your thoughts, words, and actions is the bridge between intention and reality. Every misalignment creates friction, internal conflict, and delay in the outcomes you desire. When your mind says one thing, your words say another, and your actions contradict both, you scatter your energy. You send mixed signals to the universe, and you confuse yourself. Life mirrors this lack of coherence, showing up with obstacles, misunderstandings, and frustration. But when alignment is achieved, the force of karma flows without resistance. Every thought, every word, every gesture moves in the same direction, amplifying the impact of your energy and accelerating the results you are capable of creating. Awareness is the foundation of alignment. To align your energy, you must first observe yourself with radical honesty. Notice your thoughts without judgment. Recognize your words before you speak, and examine your actions before they take form. Each moment offers a chance to course correct, to bring your inner world into harmony with your outer expression. Psychology confirms that congruence between belief, emotion, and behavior reduces stress, sharpens focus, and strengthens personal influence. The more coherent your inner and outer life, the more magnetic your energy becomes. Your thoughts shape your perception. Your words shape your reality, and your actions solidify your destiny. Any discord among them weakens your influence over life's outcomes. This is why alignment is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Every person who has achieved lasting success, fulfillment, and peace has mastered this alignment. They think clearly, speak deliberately, and act consistently. Their energy is undiluted, and the universe responds with precision. You have the ability to do the same, to harness the power of coherent energy to create the life you desire. The power of alignment also lies in its simplicity. You do not need to control every circumstance or manipulate outcomes. You need only to ensure that your energy is consistent, intentional, and in harmony. Each thought that nurtures growth, Each word that communicates integrity, each action that embodies courage compounds into an unstoppable force. Misalignment dissipates energy, while alignment concentrates it. The difference between struggle and flow, between chaos and clarity, is found in the harmony of your inner and outer life. Alignment requires courage. It requires that you confront the gaps between who you are and who you want to be. It demands that you own the moments where your actions contradict your values, where your words betray your thoughts, where your intentions remain unfulfilled. This is not comfortable. It is not easy. But the energy you create through alignment carries transformative power. It eliminates wasted effort, accelerates results, and amplifies the influence of every action you take. Consistency is key. Alignment is not achieved in a single moment. It is cultivated through repeated practice, reflection, and correction. Each day provides the opportunity to bring your mind, speech, and behavior into harmony. Each decision to act consciously strengthens the invisible threads that shape your life. The universe responds to this coherence with clarity, abundance, and momentum. When alignment becomes a habit, life begins to feel effortless yet profoundly intentional. Challenges still appear, but they are met with precision rather than confusion. Opportunities emerge naturally because your energy attracts what matches your vibration. Your influence grows, your impact deepens, and your life begins to mirror the person you truly are. Alignment transforms mere existence into purposeful creation. And once you experience this power, there is no returning to a life of scattered energy, wasted potential, or unfulfilled dreams. Taking full responsibility for your energy is the ultimate act of empowerment. Nothing in life happens outside of the forces you emit. Every thought you entertain, every word you speak, and every action you take is a reflection of the energy you carry. When you stop blaming circumstances, other people, or luck, and instead own your influence, you step into a position of complete control over your life. Responsibility is not a burden, it is freedom. The moment you accept it, you no longer feel like a passenger in life. You become the driver, fully capable of steering toward the outcomes you desire. Responsibility demands self-awareness. It requires that you observe your own patterns, recognize where you create resistance, and acknowledge the ways you unconsciously contribute to challenges. Every negative reaction, every moment of avoidance, and every compromise of your integrity is a choice you have made, whether consciously or unconsciously. The power lies in understanding this truth and choosing differently. This is the essence of personal mastery, the realization that your energy is your responsibility, and that the results in your life are a direct reflection of the energy you continuously emit. Psychology confirms that ownership over your behavior and mindset strengthens resilience, reduces anxiety, and improves focus. When you stop externalizing control, you stop waiting for life to happen to you. Instead, you recognize the patterns you have created, and you consciously shift them. Each decision to act with integrity, each moment of courage, and each choice to focus on growth compounds into an energy that reshapes your reality. Taking responsibility transforms confusion into clarity, frustration into empowerment, and passivity into momentum. Responsibility also demands courage. It requires facing the discomfort of self-honesty, confronting the mistakes, habits, and thought patterns that have led to undesired outcomes. It requires you to release the temptation to blame and instead channel your energy toward deliberate action. This is where transformation occurs. The moment you fully own your energy, you remove the invisible barriers that have held you back. You stop repeating cycles that no longer serve you. You align your life with purpose, clarity, and power. This act of owning your energy is not theoretical. It is practical and immediate. Every thought you refine, every word you choose intentionally, and every action you take consciously strengthens your influence over life's outcomes. You are no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You are no longer dependent on luck or approval. Every ripple you create, every seed you plant, and every vibration you emit is under your control. Responsibility is the tool that converts awareness and intention into tangible results. The more consistently you embrace responsibility, the more unstoppable your life momentum becomes. Challenges no longer feel like punishment, they feel like feedback. Obstacles are no longer roadblocks, they are signals guiding your refinement and growth. The energy you generate sets the trajectory of your life with precision, and the universe mirrors it back in kind. By owning your energy, you claim mastery over your experience, influence over your reality, and the freedom to create a life that reflects your highest potential. Taking responsibility for your energy transforms fear into courage, doubt into clarity, and hesitation into decisive action. It gives you the ability to respond to life deliberately, rather than react unconsciously. You begin to see the connection between your inner state and your external reality. Every choice becomes an opportunity, every decision a tool, and every moment an opening to shape the life you have always wanted. When you fully embrace responsibility, you realize that the power to transform your life has always been within you, waiting for you to step into it. Transformation begins the moment you commit to conscious action. Awareness, intention, alignment, and responsibility are not abstract ideas. They are tools for creating a life of power, purpose, and impact. Each positive thought, deliberate action, and aligned intention sets off a ripple that grows far beyond what you can immediately see. The energy you cultivate today shapes not only your tomorrow but the lives of everyone and everything your actions touch. This is the force of transformation, the ripple effect of deliberate energy in motion. Every choice you make carries weight, every small decision compounds, shaping the trajectory of your life in ways that are often invisible, but deeply consequential. Transformation is not about waiting for the perfect opportunity or for circumstances to change. It is about recognizing that your energy, your focus, and your intention are the catalysts for change. When you commit to this awareness, every action becomes meaningful, every effort builds momentum, and every thought contributes to the creation of your highest self. The psychology of change shows us that consistency is what drives transformation. Repeated focus on aligned thoughts, words, and actions strengthens neural pathways, builds habits, and rewires the brain toward mastery. Every intentional choice reinforces your energy, creating a feedback loop that magnifies the results you attract. Transformation is the natural outcome of persistent, deliberate action guided by awareness and purpose. The universe mirrors this energy, responding in ways that reflect the quality and consistency of what you emit. Your transformation also affects everything around you. Positive energy radiates outward. Every act of integrity, courage, or generosity has the power to influence others, creating a chain reaction that amplifies beyond your immediate perception. By cultivating this energy, you not only elevate yourself but also inspire, uplift, and impact the world. Transformation is never isolated. It is a force that multiplies, touching people, environments, and opportunities in ways that are subtle yet profound. Growth requires clarity and focus. To transform effectively, you must continually refine your energy. Release the thoughts, habits, and patterns that no longer serve you. Align your actions with your highest intentions. Focus relentlessly on what you want to create, not what you fear. Every moment spent consciously directing your energy builds a momentum that becomes unstoppable. The smallest act of awareness compounds into extraordinary change when practiced consistently. Transformation demands courage because it requires you to confront discomfort and resistance. It asks you to step beyond fear, doubt, and inertia, and to act even when results are not immediately visible. The energy you commit now is a seed that grows silently, building a foundation of strength, clarity, and resilience. Each deliberate act of alignment, awareness, and responsibility strengthens your ability to shape the life you desire. When you embrace the ripple effect of transformation, you realize that change is not something that happens to you, it is something you create. The energy you put into the world, directed with awareness and intention, expands exponentially, returning to you amplified. Life begins to reflect the quality of your focus, the clarity of your intentions, and the alignment of your actions, you become unstoppable, not because the world has changed, but because the force you emit has reshaped the world around you. Every moment offers a chance to transform. Every choice is an opportunity to generate ripples of positive energy. Every thought, action, and intention matters. By committing to conscious transformation, you take the invisible force of karma and turn it into your greatest ally. The life you dream of is not distant. It is being built now, with every deliberate, mindful, and powerful step you take. Every day, every moment, offers the opportunity to live consciously. To implement the laws of karma is to live intentionally, to understand that your thoughts, words, and actions are powerful forces shaping your reality. Life is not random. It is a reflection of the energy you emit, the focus you maintain, and the intentions you cultivate. When you begin to live this way, you no longer drift through life passively. You become a deliberate creator, crafting each moment with awareness, clarity, and purpose. The power of living consciously lies in its simplicity and consistency. Awareness of your energy allows you to recognize when you are aligned with your highest self and when you are not. It gives you the ability to course correct, to refine your intentions, and to act with precision. Psychology shows that conscious awareness strengthens self-regulation, reduces impulsive behavior, and enhances decision-making. Each conscious act compounds over time, building a foundation of momentum that cannot be ignored. You are no longer at the mercy of circumstance, you are shaping circumstance itself. Your energy, when consciously managed, becomes a magnet. Positive thoughts, deliberate actions, and intentional focus draw opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your highest aspirations. Every act of courage, integrity, and alignment reinforces the law of attraction, amplifying results that once seemed impossible. Conversely, neglecting your energy, allowing negative thoughts or careless actions, sets in motion ripples that will return to you in ways that limit your potential. This is not fear, it is awareness. It is the knowledge that your life reflects the quality of energy you cultivate. Conscious living also transforms your inner world. When your thoughts, intentions, and actions align, mental clarity emerges. Stress diminishes. Confidence grows. You begin to trust your judgment and your ability to create outcomes rather than chase them. Every choice becomes a tool for empowerment. Every action, a declaration of purpose, and every thought a seed for the life you desire. Your energy becomes focused, precise, and unstoppable. The world begins to respond because you are no longer sending mixed signals. You are sending deliberate, intentional vibrations that align with your goals. Taking responsibility for your energy, aligning your actions with your intentions, and committing to conscious living requires courage. It requires honesty with yourself, vigilance over your habits, and dedication to personal growth. Each time you pause before reacting, reflect before speaking, and choose deliberately over habit, you reinforce a pattern of energy that attracts success, harmony, and fulfillment. Consistency in this practice compounds into life-altering transformation. The universe mirrors your focus, and the results you experience are the reflection of the energy you consistently radiate. Living consciously also magnifies your impact on others. Your energy shapes not only your life but also the people and circumstances around you. Every act of mindfulness, generosity, and integrity creates a ripple that influences relationships, communities, and environments. The force of your energy multiplies beyond what you can immediately perceive, creating results that are both profound and far-reaching. By embracing conscious living, you step fully into the laws of karma. You stop reacting and start creating. You recognize that every thought, word, and action carries weight, and you begin to wield that weight with purpose. Life ceases to be a series of coincidences or random outcomes. It becomes a mirror of your energy, a reflection of your intentions, and a manifestation of the person you consciously choose to be. Each moment is an opportunity, each choice a tool, and each action a seed for the reality you are shaping. Living consciously transforms life from drift to design. It turns energy into influence, awareness into power, and intention into reality. When you embrace this practice, the life you dream of is no longer distant. It is unfolding with every deliberate step, every focused thought, and every aligned action. You are the architect, the creator, and the driver of your destiny, and the universe is responding to the energy you choose to emit. Every moment is a choice. Every thought, every intention, every action is a decision to either align with your highest potential or drift into patterns that limit you. The laws of karma are not abstract. They are the mechanics of life responding to the energy you consistently emit. When you understand this, the power shifts entirely into your hands. You no longer wait for circumstances to change. You no longer hope for luck, timing, or external validation. You become the force that shapes your reality, the creator of outcomes, and the architect of the life you are meant to live. Clarity is the cornerstone of this process. When your mind, heart, and actions are aligned, energy flows effortlessly. Misalignment creates resistance, confusion, and delayed results. Every distraction, every conflicting intention, and every inconsistent action dilutes your energy, scattering your influence and slowing your progress. Psychology confirms that alignment strengthens self-efficacy, focus, and resilience. The more coherent your energy, the more decisive, confident, and magnetic you become. Alignment turns ordinary action into extraordinary influence, and ordinary effort into transformative results. Every action taken with awareness multiplies its impact. The ripple effect of conscious energy expands beyond immediate perception, influencing circumstances, people, and opportunities in ways that are both profound and lasting. Your influence is no longer limited to your own life. It radiates outward, creating conditions that mirror the quality of your energy. The universe responds, not to your desires alone, but to the integrity, intention, and consistency behind them. Every aligned action strengthens your momentum. Every deliberate choice amplifies your results, and every focused thought compounds into a force that shapes reality itself. Responsibility intensifies this effect. When you fully own the energy you emit, you stop giving power to blame, fear, or circumstance. You no longer react passively to life's challenges or wait for external forces to determine your outcomes. Responsibility transforms fear into courage, indecision into clarity, and inertia into movement. Each deliberate choice becomes an act of creation, every aligned action a building block in the architecture of your destiny. The energy you manage consciously multiplies, creating results that are both visible and intangible, immediate and long-lasting. The process of conscious creation is continuous. Each day presents the opportunity to refine your energy, to recalibrate your intentions, and to ensure that your actions reflect the person you aspire to be. Small, deliberate steps compound over time. Repetition and consistency are the mechanics of transformation. Each decision to act with awareness, to speak with integrity, and to focus on purpose builds momentum that is unstoppable. The universe mirrors this consistency, responding with opportunities, clarity, and alignment that reinforce the energy you cultivate. Living in harmony with these laws transforms life into a practice of mastery. You become a deliberate force, no longer at the mercy of circumstance. Challenges are no longer obstacles, but signals, feedback guiding your refinement. Success is no longer chance, but a reflection of your energy. Abundance is no longer external, but a manifestation of your alignment. Every thought, word, and action becomes an instrument of influence, shaping not just your life, but the environment around you. By embracing awareness, alignment, and responsibility, you step fully into your power. You recognize that energy is the currency of creation, and mastery over it determines the quality of your reality. The life you desire is not a distant dream. It is unfolding now, in every choice, every intention, and every deliberate act. You are not passive. You are the creator, the architect, and the force that brings possibility into reality. Every moment is an opportunity to shape, influence, and transform your world.